Destiny Udogie, the football. Did I get it right, Ackhiii? The Tottenham football star, man. Aye, it's dark, man. 60 million. Before we saw, obviously, online football agents backing out machine. Football agents are pulling out firearms. Like, pulling out firearm on football players. Bro, what is going on? Like, what? I want to understand. I'm trying to understand, yeah. Is this is alleged or what is going on? Like, is this a setup? Like, I don't know. What's happening here? Man's telling me a football agent, yeah, a football agent has pulled out a firearm on a player. Like, before, obviously, flip my screen, that's Destiny Udogie. But even going into this is what was online. It said, gun threat horror, 60M Prem. Star threatened with a gun on a busy London streets by a top football agent who worked for England International. That is dark. And look, I'm going to tell you the stuff what I've kind of heard. This is the backstory of what I've heard. Is the brother, the Tottenham star, obviously he had his contract with a previous agent and his contract obviously finished. And then I think the new agent was thinking that my man was going to sign up to his agency and he didn't. So it's like he was friends with him for 2 years, around 2 years. And, you know, you're just friends. My man, the footballers thinking, right, this is Ackhiii. This is Ackhiii. I don't need to be internet ready. This is Ackhiii. We're locked in for 2 years. Like, this is what he's probably thinking. But obviously, sometimes not everything's genuine. And I know in the football space is dog eat dog. It's just dog eat dog. There's agents about this agent, that agent. This one's taking this player. It's not nice. It's like the music space. You get me? And obviously, the agent that my man was with, he thought automatically, because man's locked him in my man for 2 years, he's going to come to me. But my man saying, Ackhiii, I'm going to go over there. My man didn't take a liking to it and just said, bro, you owe me money. You owe me money. Over the years, man's done this. And he demanded that he paid 300K. Now, that was in some private room. It's all got to do, there was in a private room, phones got taken, it got real peak. And then allegedly, the friend's gone in the car and the football agent has backed out a gun. Now, I don't know how true that is. In my head, I can't fathom my thought process. There's been no firearm that's been caught. Someone's saying that my man's backed out a gun. It might have been a knife. We just don't know. But for me, why would a football agent, why would a football agent have a firearm to pull out on a football player, not knowing the consequences? Like, you don't think that football player is going to call the police or his friends are going to call the police? Do we actually think this is street stuff? I'm confused. But anyway, let's just play it. This is what's happening. Let's hear what, let's listen to this.
Confirmed to have been blackmailed and threatened with a gun in North London. The Metropolitan Police arrested a 31-year-old football agent in connection to the incident in September, and he has been bailed while inquiries continue. The incident is reported to have happened at Cockfosters Parade in Barnet. A spokesperson said, officers spoke to the victim and, during the course of their investigation, it was also reported another man in his 20s had also allegedly been blackmailed and threatened by the same individual. No injuries were reported in either incident.
So what man's heard is him and his friend has been blackmailed, or do you know what I mean? Him and his friend has been blackmailed, so that's the other individual. But there's no gun that's been found. So it's like, I don't know where this has come from. Obviously, it might have come from the player or the friend. But if this is on a busy high road, like it says on a busy London streets, a gun was pulled out. Then on the busy London streets, the UK's got the most CCTV in the world. So we would presume that there has to be footage. But because the agent has been bailed, it just seems that it could be a setup. You just never know. Let me know in the comments what you think. Like, it doesn't add up. The story just sounds too mad.
Udogie's club Spurs have also said, "We have been providing support for Destiny and his family since the incident and will continue to do so. Given this is a legal matter, we cannot comment any further." The 22-year-old was in the starting lineup for Spurs' 4-0 win over Copenhagen last night in the Champions League, returning from injury only last week for Tottenham's loss against Chelsea at home last week, and will be in contention for Tottenham's weekend clash with Manchester United. Destiny Udogie.
He's probably rolling with loads of security, Ackhiii. You get me? Going to training and back. You get me? Now he's going to be wary. And look, this is just any up-and-coming footballers. I know a lot of you that watch and you lot in the academies and you lot are the next big thing and boom, 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 boom. Look out for red flags. A lot of agents. There's a lot of great agents out here. You get me? And look for the great agents. When they come knock on the door, you get me? If they see it, you see it from early. It's not always going to go and do your due diligence. And if anything as well, what I will suggest is if these agents knocking on the door, go look at the players that they used to look after and go reach out to these players and ask, get a little CV. Like, who's this person? Are they good? Which one's good? Is that one? If you used to go with that one and that one, not every single player is gonna give you the best feedback. Do you know what I mean? Because it's what they go through. Some of them might have been. Remember, players end up rubbing themselves out. They end up going out partying or whatever, or spending money on this, and their agent might not. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So, but just do the right due diligence. You get me? And don't always quickly set them into make them becoming friends with your parents. Yeah, go look at who they are. Do the right due diligence. Ask questions. Look into that person's character. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And go from there. Because there is a lot of amazing agents out there. And this is the first thing that's ever happened. But I know there's loads of things that's going on in the scene. And obviously all the pages are now starting to post it. You get me? We have been providing support for Destiny and his family since the incident. Will continue to do so. Given this a legal matter, we cannot comment on it. That's Tottenham Spurs. And obviously online, just getting out there, you get me? Police are investigating a 31-year-old football agent. Now, I heard the football agent was working for a massive agency, and as soon as the police rang him, they dropped him, and he had to take that out of his bio. So yeah, man, you know, in the football world, all of you lot probably know who it is, or that one, you get me? And it's dark. This is what one of the Tottenham fans had to say.
So it turns out that player who was threatened earlier on this week on the streets of London was a Tottenham player and was Destiny Udogie. It is being reported, and that's kind of mental. Now, first things first, I hope Destiny Udogie is okay. I know that he is okay in terms of physically and stuff. Nothing actually happened. It was just a threat, but that's a pretty tough thing to go through, pretty scary thing to go through. So I hope he's all right. But apparently, he was threatened with I don't know if I can say that word on TikTok, so just read it, on a street in North London by a sports agent. The agent was questioned.
Listen, this for me is, I don't know, threatened with that's a bit, I don't know, you get me? If you ain't found no thing and boom, it's a bit of and the person's now been bailed. I don't know, you get me? But yeah.
Questioned on charges of extortion and driving without a license, as well as crime-related possession of firearms. He was released after paying bail. That's mad. And
he was released after paying bail. So that means he's been charged. Has he been charged? He might have been charged.
A license, as well as crime-related possession.
The agent was questioned on charges. He was questioned on charges. So you can't be paying bail. You have to either be charged for the crime, and you're not gonna pay bail at a police station. That there, yeah, we need to be saying real information. That there is I'm not even playing the rest of it. If you get arrested for questioning, then you get released on bail, or you get charged. You get charged, you go to court. You either go on remand, or in magistrate's court, they give you bail there and then. 9 times out of 10, you go on remand, the case gets brought up to Crown Court, then you put application for bail. It's up to you. You put the application in for bail in magistrates or in Crown, because you have 2 chances. So you put your application for bail in Crown, and then if you get refused, you can do some judge in chambers or whatever it is. So that don't make no sense. No one ain't paid no money for bail at the police stations. Either they need to investigate it more, which they probably will, and look into it. But if a man's saying this person's pulled out a gun on me and there's no gun that's found and it's your word against mine, you're not getting charged. You can't get charged on that, respectfully. You're just going to pen the investigation. So at the moment, It seems a bit iffy for me personally, but other stuff, you get me? 'Cause I know there's demanding of money. You have to pay 300k or whatnot. So there might be a charge there. That's my intake on it. You get me? But let me know in the comments. It's crazy that footballers are getting stuck up or getting pressured by agents to pay money. I've never heard that in the history. So yeah, Ackhiii. Let me know in the comments. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Peace.